Good afternoon and welcome back to live coverage of the 2026 Bowls Scotland National Championships, sponsored by Gallagher from the National Centre for Bowling in Ayr. Our final match of the day is in the youth pairs. We're at the semi-final stage. Two matches going on neighbouring rinks, Calder Craig, Bells Hill and Moss End taking on Westerton. And we'll be focusing on Prestwick against West Barnes. Chloe Buchanan and Emily Houston representing Prestwick, Jack Hunt and Nathan Gallagher for West Barnes. And Bruce Miller, Colin Noon, an ever-present expert alongside me. And I think we have got four very talented youngsters to look forward to here, Colin.
Yeah, good afternoon. We do indeed. Two of them I know very well. They're members of my club, and the other two are from the West Barnes club in East Lothian. So a strong club with a good pedigree of players, and I think the buzz around the complex for the last day or so has been about this pair. Young Jack and Nathan have been impressing everyone with their play, so we're really looking forward to getting this game underway and seeing what the youngsters can put on a show.
And by youngsters, so we've obviously got youth and junior. We've got an under 25, I believe. Youth is under 18. Yeah, bang on. Yeah, so we've got two sections. There's under 18s, which we would term youth, I guess. So a singles, pairs, and a triples. And later in the week we've got under 25s, and that's a singles competition. There is in fact another Scottish title for under 25s, which is pairs, but that happens at a different time from these national championships. Well, both had 3 matches to negotiate their way through on their way to the semi-finals. Prestwick seeing off Galston High 22-5 in round 1. And 22-11 winners over Kernan Hunters Quay in the second round, and in the quarter final 22-11 against Clankmannan and Paul Mays. As for West Barnes, they defeated Dunning 21-7 in round 1. It was a tight one in round 2, 14-13 winners against Green Falls, and then 18-9 winners against Lockerbie and Kirkconnell in the quarter finals.
Players just completing their second trial end. Most people will be used to seeing trial ends completed at full length. That's not a prerequisite, it doesn't have to happen. You can play the trial ends to whatever length you choose.
We've spoken a lot about the conditions today, difficult, but I suppose it bothered the youngsters, 3 of them wearing shorts.
Yeah, they don't really care, do they? I think they're just there. They're just out there to play balls. That's the bottom line. There's no airs and graces. They just get on with it, and it's quite refreshing to watch, to be honest.
We spoke earlier about whether being the televised featured game would affect them a little bit. When already nervous, do you think that won't trouble these 4?
Do you know? I think the more experienced two, so Emily and Chloe, might be bothered by it slightly more than the 2 young lads. I spoke to them earlier, and they were a bit nervy about going on the stream. So I'm sure they'll settle down and just get into their rhythm and play the way they've all been playing, and we should have a great game in our hands.
Yes, I suspect that only bothers you for the first end or 2, and then you'll forget the cameras are even there. It's a reminder that the other semi-final is on. We're on rink 1, it's on rink 2, so we'll occasionally see the score across to the right there. Calder Craig, Bells Hill, Moss End up against Westerton, so we will update you on those, and we're also getting live scores on the various other things that are happening. We've got youth singles semi-finals, both starting at 4 p.m, and then 4 well, the quarter-finals and the youth triples started at 3:30, so I think you have got access to them on a spreadsheet, so you will update us with the scores.
Yeah, we can update those as we go. We've also got the mixed pairs semi-final in the middle on rinks 3 and 4 here on Green A. So yeah, this is a good spectacle, because this is where medals are won. Although to be fair, they've all won a medal, because even the losers here will get a bronze. But nobody really wants the bronze, do they? They want to play in the gold medal match.
Absolutely. You mentioned the mixed pairs. That was our first game of the day, wasn't it? We saw Quarter winning against Rankin Park 2010. They face Dundonald in the semi-finals. The other one there, Paulmuir against Balgownie.
So all 4 players just getting a feel for the rink, deciding what side they're going to play and what side they're going to open on. And they'll be keen to get this over and get into the first end.
Match proper. We'll just very quickly update you while we're waiting on this finishing on our other featured game today, which was in the ladies over 55 singles. We watched Kim Ross of Lanark beat Janet Fairney of Castle Park 21-17. It was all tied at 17 apiece. And that final end, Kim picking up 4 shots. And elsewhere, the other 3 matches that started at 12:30. Karen McQuillan of Hurlford 21-11 winner against Anne Muirhead of Linlithgow. Jane Watt of Lauriston 21-8 against Joyce Patson of St Vincent, and then 21-9 Teresa Gallagher of Croftfoot seeing off Susan Little of Clackmannan. 12 first round matches in the ladies over 55 singles are currently being played. Well, let's turn our attention then back to this one. Let's play bowls, Colin.
Sorry, did it throw the colours off?
So Chloe with the first jack. 3/4 length. Keen to get off to a really good start. See straight away she's picked a nice line. Wasting absolutely no time.
Well, you did say this would be played at quite a pace. They're not hanging around.
Certainly are not.
I'm going to have to lock off for now. My phone's decided not to charge and it's quite late.
Quick reminder, I'm sure 99.9% of people watching will know this, but just in case you're looking for the sticker colour on the bowls to correspond with the score at the top left of your screen, it's stickers belonging to Prestwick and blue to West Barnes.
After it, nicely done. This is a good start from both players. Just falling under the line, I think, but great weight. Keep this standard up, we're in for an absolute cracker.
I was just going to say, making a bit of a mockery of the difficult conditions that we've spoken about, and that's a really good start to this tie.
They'll be pleased that the rain's eased just a bit. I think it was raining just as they started there, but it seems to have eased at the minute, and hopefully that's us done with the miserable weather now for the rest of the week.
You're really hoping that because you're due to be playing yourself at 6:15 tonight.
That's true.
So first look at Emily Houston.
Yeah, she's good. Played. Chasing this down. Can he hold for the jack? Very unlucky. Trying to draw another. She has. This is great stuff.
Accuracy is just superb.
Yeah, you'd fancy Nathan will be through this with at least a yard or so away. And he is. He doesn't want this back. But an absolute cracker. No point, your man. How's your pace, Emily? Will you draw? Just caught that high side on that rink. See what's conceded. Definitely one. Two, is it? 2 shots.
2 shots, that penultimate bowl of Nathan Gallagher, the one that did the damage. It's 2 shots to West Barnes in the opening end.
It's a great start for the 2 lads, both 12 years old, so plenty years left at this age group. On the other side of that, you've got Emily and Chloe. So Chloe at 16, Emily at 17, but they both have good track records in these competitions. Chloe and Emily won the youth triples here in 2024 with John McAllister from Cartron, and both of the girls are capped at under 18 level. So there's a lot of experience between the 2 of them, but there's also a lot of enthusiasm in the 2 young West Barnes lads. It's another great start.
There are only 12. One says that he's been playing for 9 years, the other for about 4 years. I find it very interesting watching all of the matches that we play, just the individual technique. I guess, how long does it take you to establish that and then is that something that just sticks with you for the rest of your career? You find your rhythm and still stick to it?
Clearly doesn't take them very long at this age. They're playing some really good stuff. Clearly, they're obviously well coached as kids. They must have a good youth setup within their club. But it's a club with strong players also. Like I said earlier on commentary, the way you improve in this game is, one, you need to put in some time in the practice, you need to play competitively, but you also need to play with and against better players. And that can only bring you on by listening and watching what they do in terms of shot selection, how they manage games. Now needs a corner. She's just got one. But again, they're maintaining an incredibly high standard. It's a good try, isn't it? Just fell under the line. Emily's picked a good track with this. Can she hold for the ball? Oh, she can. Well played. Fortunately, she's framed it for Nathan. Expect him to play through this on either side. That ball could be his friend.
Pretty good outcome.
Yeah, I think Emily, she'll have to change her side here. She'll play down the backhand, and she's got an opportunity to move the jack just through a bit and take away a little bit of the play that Nathan currently has. Just give it a chance. Could be unlucky. But she won't be unhappy where that's finished, because that's the direction of travel for the jack. It's still there to be played. She can pull the jack through, move it 2 feet to a yard, she'll make 3. Same delivery.
I think she couldn't fit through that gap. She's got 2 in a row.
Fraction more green, which would suggest it's good. Very good here. Yeah, it's a great shot. Not closed it down completely. I think Nathan will switch to the other side. Tell you what, he doesn't want this back. Oh, great effort, young man. Great deal for Emily. She may go back to the ditch side. There's too much danger on the other side for us to play anything else. Quite like to see that, both players discussing what the best option is, being absolutely clear on what they're going to play before Emily goes back to the mat. Make your mind up. Don't arrive on that mat thinking about 2 shots. You see Chloe giving her
passes that up.
the jack high position.
Cheers.
Giving her a good idea of length and perhaps line. Just round the outside of that pack in the front, she'll have a chance of drawing another. Good line. fraction. But look at that head of bowls. Fabulous. One out, two out, three out. I don't know anymore. Yeah.
3 shots to Prestwick in reply to the 2 for West Barnes in the opening end. High quality right from the off in this one. See to the left of your screen there, Westerton 2-0 up against Calder Craig, Bellshill and Moss End.
Nice openers.
Update on the youth singles semi-final scores, very early stages yet, but Evan McBride of Albion 3-2 up against Ralston's Abby Harris, and Archie Scott of New Hills 5-3 to the good against Caden Young of Cardonald.
Always worth remembering in that youth singles that the prize for winning that is not just a Scottish title, it's a go at the British Isles next season. There are 2 British Isles under 18 competitions. There's a male and a female, and because our competition is mixed, then either the male or the female who gets the furthest represents the country in whatever gender. So as it stands, Abby Harris is guaranteed a stint at the under 18 girls for next year. They're not dropping this standard, are they? A little bit of danger here for the West Barnes boys. If Emily can get a hold of that jack and just turn it round the corner, they put it in a tricky position. No messing about, make up your mind. On the way. Tremendous. That was what Emily was hoping to achieve. Still got a chance for Emily to move the ball clean through. Just going to drop off. Changes the dynamics. It's much more difficult for the Prestwick pair to change now. He's going to make another shot. No. Maybe looking at the cluster of balls in the front and maybe trying to work out if there's a plant. Maybe something on there. Let's just playing the attacking shot down the backhand side. Pushed it out. Shot, I think, to the West Barnes pair, tying the game up at 3 each.
Was indeed. Should have said at the start. This is 17 ends. Played. Just looking out the windows of our cupboard. Just a hint of it getting a little bit brighter out there, and these four youngsters certainly bringing a bit of sunshine to day 2 of the 2026 Bowls Scotland National Championship, sponsored by Gallagher. Again, you can join us on social media. Well, it's just changed at the top left of your screen. You'll see it rotate around in a while. Just the hashtag that you can use if you want to join us on Twitter or Instagram.
Just picking up a few questions on the Facebook feed there, and a lot of questions about under 55, over 55 singles and over 55 fours. You might have heard Bruce say just a few moments ago that we're sat in a cupboard. Well, it's very much the truth, and we can't see out on the greens, unfortunately. So the only updates we have are what we can see on the screen, and also the live scoring that you'll get a link to on the Ball Scotland Facebook page. So apologies for that, but we can't see out to the 5 greens in the complex.
You can hold the fort here, Colin, if you want to pop out with a bit of paper and whirl around the...
Well, it's dry now, to be fair.
It's a long way to run here. There's 5 greens. I mean, I mentioned it earlier, but it really is an impressive facility. Capability of running 30 consecutive matches.
Wow. Just a slight flick off the front one, but I think he was very good regardless of that contact. We'll just look to try and build this up a bit for Emily. Just missing it on the bottom side. Maybe fractionally overplayed. Excellent. Just been a bit unfortunate that he's just framed it. He's just made it slightly easier to get into, but a great ball nonetheless.
Those 2 balls of Jack Hunt. Really accurate.
He's just overplayed that again, but gives Emily an opportunity. I was just reading through some of the player profiles there, Bruce, and you got the 2 West Barnes lads, and they both cite their bowling heroes as Alec Marshall, and Nathan's listed as one of his heroes as Alistair Bongo Kennedy. Well, I think if my information is correct, then they may well actually play each other in the club championship. Semi-final of the club championship just shortly, which is some achievement for one so young. And Alistair's actually here this year in the singles, so it just shows you the standard that these kids are playing at, not just here but clearly at their own clubs.
Yes, I like that. Bowling hero, Tati and Bongo.
Yeah, it's a fair mix. Emily's got at least one away. Yeah, she's made the shot or not. Let's see. I think that's Sunshine. Do you see her? I'm just asking the question in terms of who holds the shot. Goodness. Not quite sure who holds shot there.
I was guessing from Emily's last attempt that it was perhaps West Barnes, but I don't know.
Yeah, she can't afford to play with too much weight. She doesn't want to take her own out. But she does have good back position.
Well, that's what I wondered from her previous shot, whether that's what she was looking at. We'll find out here. Final bowl of this end.
She might be tempted, bit of risk. It's just a draw. Just Needs to be clear of those balls. And she's close. She drew it. Oh,
Fine margins.
goodness. Ball's just dropped down. The boys don't have particularly strong back position. So interesting to see the choice of shot.
Yes, I was saying final ball. Of course, they had one
Each.
one left each. So now the final ball.
Millie playing the draw again. He's just caught in the front this time. This could be a bad contact. It's a very bad contact. Umpire called. One conceded.
Silverwick scores the great one. We should probably rewrite on the game.
So 1 to West Barnes.
Rank 2, Westerton with their noses in front 5-4 against Calder, Craig, Bellshill and Moss End.
Is it too blue, too red? You can dial it in. I can dial it in manually. Is that any better?
There's just missing the line of fraction, but you can see the weight's very good. So looks like a good adjustment to me. Yeah, very well done. Just hope to repeat the last delivery. Just needs to run a fraction, I think. This is close. Yeah, well done. Just opened it up a fraction. And good sensible play from both leads, instructed well by their skips. Wait, this draws the shot. Just needs to slow down. A good home though. It's in a good receiving position for any movement on that jack. He's just rocked his own ball out of the head. Expect a good line again. How's your weight? Just lacking. I'd fancy the Prestwick pair maybe holding a couple of shots at least. Nathan's been picking good lines up this side, so you would expect him to be quite close here. He's either got the dead draw with a stop on the pink ball just behind the jack, or even if he's just under, he's got his own to promote a couple of turns. I think he's pretty good. Well, not a lot of celebration or congratulations, so would indicate that the Prestwick pair still hold. Emily will be slightly concerned that she plays a good ball and just nicks the jack and gives it away. She won't be able to do that.
What thought going into this Final shot of the end.
Yeah, and I can understand why, because I think Emily gave the shot away at the last end, if you remember, so I'm sure that's replaying over in her head. There is a shot on either side. There's a draw on the backhand side, just to the green bowl, which is sitting jack high, or she can play possibly a wide draw on the forehand side, just inside the green. Her danger is she doesn't want to get dragged onto the blue short bowl. Yeah, that short ball. And that's what she was hoping to avoid on the other side. Contact on the blue or a contact on the jack. She's just been unlucky and got pulled at a fraction tight. So 1 to the West Barnes pair. Move on, take a 5-3 lead after 5 ends.
West Barnes scoring in 4 of the 5 ends so far. Buchanan and Emily Houston picking up 3 in that second end. C6 plays 4. Next door, Westerton leading there. The winners of these 2 ties will face off in the final tomorrow at 4 p.m.
A couple of good openers. What a great try. Super effort. It's effortless, isn't it? Absolutely effortless. If you can hold on for this jack and just turn it into that pocket, 4 balls. You can just see a heap of trouble coming here for the Prestwick pair, can you? If Nathan can get a hold of either the bowl square or nick the jack into that pocket of bowls at the back. Do you know, he's been unlucky there, to be honest. He's played the shot well, he's got a good result, he's got the shot, but, you know, just the other side could have been so much more lucrative for him.
He was clearly on the same wavelength as you. You could see what he was trying to do, but yes, just very unlucky.
Yeah, of course, he'll celebrate the conversion, that's exactly what he was there to do, but anyway, he's just been unfortunate. It's relentless, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
It's relentless.
I keep reminding myself that this pair, Jack Hunt, Nathan Gallagher, 12 years old. The girls, Chloe Buchanan and Emily Houston, 16 and 17. It's absolutely compelling. You can't take your eyes off this one in the early stages.
Well, Emily may change. No, she's sticking with this forehand side. She needs a couple of turns out her own to save a couple of shots. There you go. That helps the head for her. Difficult to convert now, but at least the risk of losing a count has perhaps looks like it's evaporated. But let's see. Difficult to see what Emily can do to convert this. Yeah, they might be just happy to get out of that with one.
Another single for West Barnes, their fourth in a row.
Yeah, they've certainly been good value for that fourth end in a row.
You can see the score on the next door rink at 7-4, I think. Westerton against Caldercraig, Bells Hill and Moss End. At the other end, 5 and 6. The youth singles semi-finals taking place. Ralston's Abby Harris in a healthy 11-5 lead over Albion's Evan McBride. Caden Young of Cardonald 10-7 to the good against Archie Scott of New Hills. The winners of those semi-finals will also play in the final at 4 PM tomorrow. All the youth competitions, in fact, coming to a conclusion on Monday at 4 PM. 4 youth triples quarter-finals ongoing as we speak. All started at 3:30 and on Green Sea.
Once again, great starts from both leads. really building heads to allow the skips to play the conversion shots that they need to play. Well played, Chloe. The shot's changed almost every bowl in this end, hasn't it? These youngsters are really setting the standard, aren't they, really, for the play for the rest of the week.
Six wonderful ends so far.
There's another change.
It is just relentless. Blue skies now above the National Centre for Bowling, Northfield and Ayr. Being treated to an absolute cracker in our third live match of the day. But all the other matches we've seen, I wish they had been scheduled for 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Well played, Emily. Oh, I think he's got it again, you know. So mature. You know, you watch kids bowls. We watch under 18s quite a lot, and there's so many kids would have played through that with a lot of weight. Nathan's just played up there with bang on weight just to give it one turn, and he's got Emily in trouble again. Difficult to see in the shadow exactly what the position is, but Westburn's boys could be lying a couple. Difficult to see with the camera angles, of course.
Yes, it's certainly far from critical at only 6-3, but I'm sure the Prestwick girls would like to arrest the momentum of the West Barnes pair, scoring in the last 4 ends.
Oh, I think she played it, has she? Oh, goodness, unlucky again, but probably won. See what Nathan's thinking there, or what I think he's thinking, is down that backhand ditch side. Just lift his own up once, maybe just slip to the green one, he'll get another shot. Just a sensible play. Just on the top side. He's taken away a little bit of Emily's play also. The only thing she's got is to try and promote her own pink bowl onto the jack or onto the bowl. Stays out there. Good effort. Another one. Keeps that scoreboard ticking over for the West Barnes lads.
5 consecutive singles. To the 2 shots they picked up in the opening end. Just the 3 scored by Chloe Buchanan and Emily Houston in the second end. Now we're played, and it's West Barnes leading by 7-3. Obviously, sun shining, but you can see that the players still having to dry their bowls because there'll be moisture on the green. How quickly do conditions change over the course of this match?
This could dry out quite quickly, and it will change. The drier the greens become, the faster they'll get. You know, we're not talking yards and yards, but there will be a change in pace.
Might as well just walk down and place the balls where they want to place them.
It would be as well. It's a great standard. I did wonder after the first end whether they could maintain that, but they certainly haven't let up yet, have they? We talked earlier about Chloe and Emily winning the youth triples here in 2024, but Emily also has a bronze medal from 2023 playing in the youth triples also, so long pedigree. And I guess an interesting fact is, you know, Emily's mum and sister Rebecca and Lynn won the Scottish Pairs last year, ladies pairs 2025, and went on to lift the British Isles title earlier this year. So Emily not to be outdone is here in the ladies pairs this year with Gail Knockman, and I'm sure will be very determined to retain that title for the club.
Talented family indeed. Smooth delivery again. Chloe Buchanan.
She's getting a contact on it. Just not enough. The ball's run to a good place. Shot to play. Down the forehand, ditch side of the rink. Try and get a contact on the shot ball and send the jack through to the back where Chloe's ball's sitting. Strong. Well, see that pink ball's actually landing in quite a good bit. It's It's maturity way beyond their years doing that. And he just has to drop the weight a fraction.
All right, Robbie, forget about it. Get them back.
Yeah, got it this time. Oh. So, looks like it's outside the confines of the rink, is it? No, still in. So, 2-ball singles. Unusual.
You see what happened there, but Emily didn't get that
No, she
right
didn't.
at all.
Difficult to say who holds here.
Yeah, well, she's got one more crack at it.
She's chasing this one down, so provided she gets a clear road, she'll draw the shot. Yeah, the boys are applauding. And definitely conceded. Umpire called.
Here. Go, Jess.
So to Red. Prestwick pick up an important 2. So it wasn't like the score was getting away from them at all, but just be glad to win another end. They conceded the last 5. That narrows the gap to 8-5. See, same scoreline on rink 2, with Westerton leading 8-5 against Calder Craig, Bellshill and Moss End. Our semi-final. To finding out the identity of our first finalist in the youth singles. Abby Harris of Ralston leading 20 points to, I've said it again, points, too much rugby. 20 shots to 9 against Evan McBride of Albion. Cardinals Caden Young leading 13-11 against Archie Scott of New Hills.
Good effort by Chloe. She's just trying to arrive on the ball, maybe change the shape a little. Let's put another cracker here. Well played, young man. Again. Best of the contact there, was really good. So maybe giving herself a better chance with the next one. Also giving Nathan a chance should he choose to play that side.
The retail marquee will be closing at 5:30. The retail marquee will be closing at 5:30. Table bowls, green gate, bowls direct, XX20 sports, spot on bowls, silver office, still on hand for all your bowl needs until 5:30 this evening. If you're any photographs to collect or any items to purchase today, please make your way to the retail marquee now. Thank you.
Oh, he's getting a result. Well played, well played. This needs to be dead weight to come down from that line. Yeah, just not making it. dilemma here, I think, for the girls. I don't think there's an obvious way in.
What's your choice of shot then, Colin?
Very rarely am I lost for words. I think if it's two, you've got to try and get second, haven't you? If it's two, and again the camera angles just makes it really difficult to see. But the shot might be on the forehand just to try and promote her own a couple of turns and only lose one. You know, I think the danger is that you play through and you take one of your bowls out, leaving Nathan a bowl for a count. Just go under the line, and not a good contact either.
I'm definitely lying at least two now.
Yeah, it could be three.
I think it probably is.
Shot here is actually just to touch the jack, just a fraction, and bring the back three in, but he's not been brave on it, so I can understand that. Be out. Could be asking for four.
At least three, and a measure called for. So either way, a very positive response by West Barnes, using the tee shots on the previous end.
Yeah, Nathan set that up perfectly by removing Emily's shot ball from the head. Didn't really leave Emily much to play. Probably unlucky just to turn the short one in for another shot, but she had to play it. Shots.
So West Barnes on a 6-shot advantage. So we're past the midway point in this one. 9 ends played. 8 to go.
I think the important thing for the girls here is not to panic. 6 shots in the game, plenty ends left, plenty time.
As we mentioned, all the youth finals, singles, pairs, triples, due to be played tomorrow at 4 p.m. We have our first finalist, that'll be Harris of Ralston, winning 21-11 against Evan McBride of Albion. seamlessly. Forehand to backhand.
You can see the energy and the enthusiasm. They're just bouncing with confidence, these two lads. It's great to see.
Very animated.
But they're backing it up with the way they're playing. You can't argue with this.
There of the score next door. 15-5, I think I saw. Westerton leading against Calder Craig, Bellshill and Moss End. So seemingly well on their way to, yeah, there we go, confirmation. Look to the right of your screen. On their way to tomorrow's final. Although, having said that, 10 ends played.
Yeah, long way to go.
Seen how, yes, we've already seen how quickly things can change. A couple of fours and it's a completely different complexion on the match.
That is now going to look awful for Emily. It was quite open before. She's going to have to weave away through those short balls. She's gone wide. She's almost got to guarantee moving some of those front balls out the way to give her a look at this. There is a dead draw down the backhand side, and she's very capable of playing that. But you know, that blue ball in the front top right hand corner of your, or top right hand of the screen is maybe just in her way, and you know, if she gets dragged onto that, she's another one down, and she's not cleared anything out. She's got to move something here. She's going quick. No, that's okay. She's now cleared a path. The risk for the lads is that she takes the jack to the back of the rink. So may elect to cover the back. Emily's just cleared it.
Filled the hole.
It's just ruined it. I think she's got a forehand shot just inside the green one, to the top left of the picture. And if she plays it quite firm, she could maybe sit the ball for the shot, or if she pushes the ball onto the jack and it moves over to the right hand side of the screen as we look, then there's a chance of making a shot over that side. But I think she's got to play a similar shot, but down through that window on the forehand side. Grimace. Certainly no more than two. Caught for an umpire again. Youth singles semi-final on E6. Caden Young has just moved within touching distance. He leads Newhill's Archie Scott by 20 shots to 14. Gave that to Blue, so
Two it is.
2 shots to West Barnes. They march into a 13 shots to 5 lead with 7 innings to play.
8 shots, the difference. Westerton leading by 11. Ring 2. Approaching the hour-and-a-half mark in this one. You really can't take your eyes off it. Engrossing match.
No, and the quality hasn't dropped, really, has it? You know, it's been very consistent from all 4 players. It doesn't feel like there's this amount in the game. But without a doubt, the West Barnes pair deserve the lead. Nice opener from Chloe. Sporting tap of the hip from Nathan, recognising the good ball. Good end from Chloe. Holding a couple of shots. Nathan's already striding to the mat to sort that out, I think. Well, it's one way of doing it. Quickly acknowledged. Nelly. Chance. Well, with it. Another. Nathan only has one ball left by means of reply. Very well done. It's the first time we've really seen Nathan play with potential multiple count against them. He ain't knocking around. What a chance he's gave this.
He likes it.
Oh, he's played a cracker. Well played, young man. Nerveless. Absolutely nerveless. Decision time. At any other point in the game, I think she would play down forehand side. She would try and touch the jack for two. Because of the way the score is, then she may elect to try and lift the green one onto the blue, out the head, and make a count.
Just taking her time, steadying herself. What looks like a really important.
Yeah, I think this is really kind of the game. I know it's early, but the game might just hinge on this. She's trying to play ball on the ball. Oh, great effort. So, another one to West Barnes.
Six ends remaining. West Barnes pair of Jack Hunt and Nathan Gallagher coming up trumps in 9 of the 11 ends so far.
Yeah, they've been so consistent, Bruce. So kind of measured in terms of their shot selection. Even that last ball there, you know, from Nathan. I've seen youngsters go flying at these things, but no, they had the composure to go and draw the shot. Excellent stuff.
Well, I'm sure Chloe Buchanan and Emily Houston, given the quality of their bowls, will wonder how on earth they find themselves 14-5 down. They've done very little wrong.
you have to say, against almost everybody else, they are winning this, and potentially winning by a margin.
Sorry, Jeremy.
But it's not over yet.
No, a couple of decent scores. The next 2 or 3 ends. Just puts a little bit of scoreboard pressure, as they say, on the two youngsters. Although you don't imagine they feel much pressure. They don't seem to.
They don't look like letting up either. I mean, the last end was probably the first real sniff that the Prestwick pair had of another count to follow the 3 that they got in the second end. But beyond that, they're probably scratching around for a few. Consistent again around the area. Shy. The other semi-final of the youth singles is still ongoing on A6. Caden Young now leads 20 shots to 16 against Newhill's Archie Scott. Well, it's the first time I've seen a little bit of frustration, but he's got away with it, hasn't he? Emily needs to play the backhand side, probably underneath Chloe's ball, and try and rest that blue one away. Too dangerous on the other side. Yeah, this is what she's playing. She's close. Very close. Lacking a little bit of weight. But that's the only ball in there, so a chance. Well, still on, I think. Still have to play that. She's either got inside Chloe's the same way she played the last time, or she could just go on the outside and drop in for a shot. The important thing here is to score the shot and dictate the length that you want. There will be a temptation probably to try and make a multiple.
Coming in off the other side.
This is dangerous. She's playing it well. Risk and reward. Holding a couple. I can tell you now, this is not going to be short. He punches that through whatever distance, he'll get the shot. One out. If it's one or two, we'll be back to the backhand side, I would think. But anyway. Another shot in the forehand too, but it's maybe slightly trickier.
You can see what she was trying to do. Didn't quite have the legs, but at least the one. Going for a measure. I would dearly love to here. Beginning to look just a little precarious for the Prestwick pair. 3 games remaining. Cheer gone up outside. Wonder if that's the conclusion of the youth singles. While we were looking at that, it was confirmed that it was just the single for Prestwick. Oh no, it was 2. It's 7. In fact, we'll just update the scoreboard. There we go. So 7 shots of difference. 5 ends for Prestwick to somehow pull this back.
Great start from Chloe. What a reply this is. Super stuff. We'll just try and match that up if she can. Just on the narrow side.
Superb again.
Just relentless, isn't it?
It couldn't be much better.
Chloe just chasing that too hard. She probably needs to build that up for Emily.
Bad place to be with that fourth ball.
He holds most of the back position, or at least most of the deep back position. I think she's doing quick here.
You're right. It's pretty
Yep.
accurate.
She removed some of the back position.
Go on, Tiny.
Take a bow, kid.
We're nearly 2 hours into this and it's just never let
Intriguing.
up.
It's absolutely intriguing. We talked about this before the game, and we thought that based on the feedback that we'd had from the two West Barnes lads and the knowledge that we had of the Prestwick pair, that this could be a cracker, and that's the way it's turning out to be. Emily's got the contact again. I'm guessing Nathan just draws another, yeah? He's not bothered this time. No, this is now risk and reward. Emily can't really afford to go at that pace again. To try and turn that jack for a 2, I think. Yes, I think if she goes at that again and takes her own out the head with that kind of pace, then they're not going to be too far away from conceding. I know it's maybe a bit early to say that, but that, you lose a count here, you're in trouble. Just temper the weight a little. That setup suggests she's going for it. This is risky. She turned her back on it. just over the weight for this one now, I think. Try and just nudge the jack round the corner. Dropping. Not running.
Not a million miles away. Not quite.
West Barnes.
Inching further ahead. We know our finalists in the youth singles already mentioned that Abby Harris of Ralston would feature tomorrow at 4 p.m. She will face Caden Young of Cardonald, who came through 21-17. Two matches that we haven't mentioned in the mixed pairs semi-finals. Featured game this morning involved Quarter, 13-4 up against Dundonald. Paul Muir lead 19-3 against Balgownie.
Close to Chloe's ball. Oh, a chance. Chloe or anyone can get contact on the jack. Just about making this. Yeah, well played, Chloe.
Four more chances to score, including this end. So we need something big from Houston here. Arthur Gallagher just about to take the match away from the Prestwick pair with 4 good balls here.
There's a chance. Just guarantee yourself on the draw if she can, and if she can turn that jack around the corner. pretty good to me if it runs. Oh, it's maybe a nice guide because she just needs to be round that ball. It's just not giving it the green. Slip through though for a shot. Right, that's done. Another chance. Press with the pair. It's a far better line. It's a far better weight as well. Well played. Nathan's gone, he's made up his mind.
Still in a hurry, skipping back after nearly 2 hours.
I think he's in for the line.
He likes it. He loves it.
Well,
It's-
I don't know. He has to just play the same ball. Can't quite see the position. If Emily can gather that jack just and move it a foot or so. She's chasing this. Oh, she's chasing. It's just missing it on the top side, I think. Yeah, great effort. Give it a shot. Oh, no. Not quite sure what was conceded there.
No, we'll wait for confirmation of that. I'm not sure either.
It was
Ronnie Houston from Lindsay,
Ronnie
Fiona
Houston
Kerr
from
from
Lindsay,
Bellshill Moss End,
Fiona
and
Kerr
Graham
from
McDougall from Mount Vernon,
and Graham
report to
McDougall
Tournament
from
Office
Mount
in
Vernon,
St.
report to
Ronnie
Tournament
Houston from
Office in
Lindsay,
St.
Fiona Kerr from Bellshill Moss End,
Looks like a 2.
Yeah, I think 2 red.
and Graham McDougall from Mount Vernon. To the Tournament Office, please. Thank you.
So, Prestwick, as they desperately needed to, narrow that gap to 6. 3 ends remaining.
If they can be within 3 or 4, you know, as they get towards the last end, then, you know, they've got a shout. That'll be their objective. Even scoring singles on the next couple of ends would give them a chance.
Yes, it puts them in a more positive frame of mind, and although we've said that the West Burns youngsters look immune to pressure, it's hard when you get into a final end and you feel your opponent's breathing down your neck. I don't remember them having a bad end. They probably up till 2 o'clock in the morning playing on PlayStations or Xboxes or something of the sort, and then come out and turn in this sort of performance.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's tough to play against. You know, he's popped another one in there, but he's just going to go under the line, I think. But again, it's in a reasonable home, you know, for Emily to try and play a conversion, or for Chloe to get it with her last. Just needs to be gently in. You can see Nathan's happy with that. He's absolutely correct. Chloe's under the line.
Just seeing the score to the left of your screen. Westerton still dominating that tie, 19-7 now.
You can just see, I think there's handshakes there.
Give me one, take my 40s.
This is a tough shot for Emily. Nathan's not really, well, it's tougher now. I think she's got to take a chance here. I think she's got to take a chance, and she either plays just inside and hopes to get a nick on the jack to move it to Chloe's balls, or she bites the bullet and attempts to kill the end. The ball might go out clean, who knows? But I think she's got to be inside the front one now.
Looking at those 3 green balls to the right of our screen as a possible target for the jack.
The way she'll need to hold herself under the blue ball maybe kind of stops the jack going to the desired position. So I think she's maybe going to have to go slightly quicker. Chance. Big chance.
Good.
Well,
A little unlucky with the outcome, but
yeah. I'm not quite sure the green ball might be shot, I don't know. It's always difficult with the camera angle foreshortens the distance. You know, if they are holding one's okay. You know, 5 and 2 is doable.
Right, all right, right. See you later. Right, cheers, mate. Bye.
I don't think they're certain on who's lying the shot here either. Made up her mind.
and it feels more than a little bit crucial.
So down the backhand side. I assume she's trying to turn Chloe's in or draw a dead shot. She's running. He's clear. Yeah, we're playing the draw down the forehand side. If he lifts his own short one up, happy days.
If you and I run back like that, we need 2 minutes to compose ourselves. Straight into it. Final ball.
You might need 2 minutes. I would need a bit longer, I think. Oh, he's played up much.
Beautiful.
Well played, kid.
Come shot me, man.
Just takes them out to a difference of 7.
Well, the position is clear. The Prestwick pair need to score.
Yeah, West Barnes couldn't be in a much better position. To 12-year-olds Jack Hunt and Nathan Gallagher. It's a real masterclass. This final live match of the day in the 2026 Bowls Scotland National Championships, sponsored by Gallagher, live from the National Centre for Bowling in air. 8 days of coverage. We're into day 2, or the end of day 2.
I wonder if they ever get bored doing that.
Looks like we could just do it all day.
Both pairs have been really good. They've put on a really good show.
Yeah, we couldn't have asked for any more for our final televised match of the day. Absolutely superb.
Great stuff. Close match in this. Even the seagull's not really bothering him, is it? Quite an opportunity to change it. Seagull's gone. Can she hold that line? She can, you know. Well played, Chloe.
Well, Houston has to produce something special for 4 remaining bowls.
You would think she has to add at least a couple to give them any chance going down the last. And that's always assuming that Nathan doesn't change this, of course.
And you wouldn't be surprised.
I'll tell you, if he gets a feather at that front bowl, God, he rocked the pole up. I think he's a fraction better here if he gets the right contact. Oh, he has. What a bowl. What a bowl, young man.
How on earth does Emily manufacture a couple here?
She has to kill the end, really. I mean, she could set the bowl for two. She's got another bowl. She could make three. Just missing the line. You know, don't be shocked if Nathan goes up and trails this for three. He's got a shot in both hands, to be honest. He could play the backhand down, touch the jack. He could play the forehand. You know, similar result. I suspect he'll stick to what he played. He's got nothing to lose coming down there, but he's missed the line also.
Well, this do or die for the Prestwick pair. And Houston having a very close look at this.
She's got two shots. She's either got to set the blue one for two and accept the fact you're going 5 down playing the last, or she tries to kill the end, start again. I suspect she's going for the kill.
Lines it up and lets fly.
She's under. I think that'll be it. Yeah, game conceded. Two young lads from West Barnes can take a bow in front of this crowd. They have captured the hearts of many of the people around the greens in the last couple of days, and they've proved exactly why they are in the final of the youth pairs.
Well, the youth game would appear to be in a good place. 4 players with a very bright future and a more captivating youth pairs semi-final we couldn't have hoped for. The final live match of the day. It is the youngsters of West Barnes, Jack Hunt and Nathan Gallagher, both only 12 years old, who progressed to tomorrow's final at 4 p.m.
Good day.
Semi-final.
I'm not going to miss you. I'm not going to miss you.
You said you'd seen a handshake
Yeah, there
a little
was.
while ago, so Westerton will be their opponents in that final.
Should be a good final. We saw Westerton yesterday, played very well, and they've obviously maintained that form throughout. So yeah, it'll be a good final, that one tomorrow, I'm sure, and it'll be a good one for the crowd.
So 3 live matches on day 2. We've enjoyed quarter against Rankin Park in the mixed pairs round 3. The ladies over 55 singles got started with Kim Ross defeating Janet Fairney, and then an absolutely cracking youth pair semi-final with the West Barnes youngsters going through against Prestwick. Tomorrow, 3 more live matches for you. At 9:30, the gents over 55 singles into round 2. And the first match in the afternoon, the ladies over 55 singles second round. And we will round off tomorrow's action with the mixed pairs final exclusively live on the BBC Sport website and the BBC iPlayer from 4 p.m. We will leave our live stream running because we still have some medal ceremonies for bronze medals to come, so you will hear those being announced over the tannoy here. But we will take our leave of you because that is it for our coverage today. I'll be back here on Thursday. Colin will be with you again tomorrow morning from 9:25 a.m. as he is all week. Until then, from all of us here at the National Centre for Bowling in Air, thank you for watching and enjoy your Sunday evening.